Let me try and do that for you. Hey! That's the scream. The melody is, I did my time! And we combine that, I did my time, and I want out! And that's how you do that scream. Hi, I'm Mahmoud, and I've been doing some vocal covers. You guys and girls have been giving me lots of praise lately for my Slipknot covers. I did my time, and I went out, so abusive, fake. I wanna slit your throat, and fuck the wound. I wanna push my face in and feel the swoon. One thing inside, but a little bit of me insane. Am I the only motherfucker with a brain? I'm hearing voices, but all they sound is complain. And have started to specifically ask me about Corey Taylor's vocal style on All Hope Is Gone. Even though I'm no vocal expert, I'm happy to share what I know and what I do to approach that vocal style. So let's do it. Step 1. I am pretty sure he does what we call a false chord scream. I'm not particularly good at fry screaming, and I mostly do false chord with very few exceptions. Corey's style on All Hope Is Gone is very different from what he did previously. On the first 2 records, he sounds incredibly distorted with lots of overtones in his screaming. On volume 3, he toned it down a lot, and on All Hope Is Gone, he went down the more distorted route again, except with a slight hint of melody in the screaming at all times. Step 2. Like I said, he always has a slight melody going on, which I would guess is probably a starting point he picked before applying the more rhythmic screaming on the songs. So start by learning that melody. If you go and listen to Psychosocial, for example, it sounds like this to me without the screaming. I did my time and I want out, so if you see a fade, it doesn't cut. Do you get what I mean? From there, it's learning how to pull off a false chord scream. When I do that, it feels like I'm yelling and trying to get someone's attention on the other side of a busy street, but with absolutely no tension in my throat. Tension in my throat usually means I am already too tired and should stop for the day. Keeping everything super relaxed is key, even when my face is really tense. Let me demonstrate. If I'm just yelling regularly to get someone's attention on the other side of a street, it would sound like this. Hey! And then I would relax. That relaxation introduces the distortion. Hey! 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 You see what I mean? It's still very smooth for me. I don't feel any pain. I don't feel any scratching or anything like that. And the next step from there, step number 4, is taking the melody you learned that we talked about from the song and applying that scream to it. Again, keep it relaxed, but also make sure you distort enough, because Corey's scream on that record is fairly distorted. You can obviously then play around with that and add more distortion to it all and have less melody or more melody if you take out some distortion. Either way, it's something Corey is very, very good at. And if your goal is to nail that, definitely focus on practicing that. Let me try and do that for you. Hey! That's the scream. The melody is, I did my time! And we combine that, I did my time, and I want out! And that's how you do that scream. Sometimes he goes more distorted. That's when you kind of forget about the melody and just focus on the screaming. For example, where does he do that? When he does the breakdown, he goes, the limits of the dead. And he goes, the limits of the dead! I personally feel like there's still very little melody in there, but it's not that important for that part. And step 5, unfortunately, is where you just need to practice. Take your favorite Corey tracks and just go nuts. Practice them, do them over and over. If you can, maybe jam with some friends. Practice the songs with them. That usually pushes you a lot further than you think. And that's Corey's vocals in a nutshell. If you need to learn more about how to do actual screaming, go look up some actual reputable teachers and learn with them. Either way, if that helped you, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. It's free for you and it helps me a ton. Thank you so much for being here, and go check out the covers. See ya.